Listen to this. A 2023 study from Tufts University tracked 1,200 adults over 65 and found something shocking. Those who ate a specific combination of 7 foods had 47% stronger leg muscles and were 3 times less likely to need a cane or walker by age 85. We're not talking about expensive supplements or complicated meal plans. These are simple everyday foods that you probably already have in your kitchen right now. But here's what nobody tells you. The order matters. The preparation matters. And most importantly, one food on this list is so powerful that researchers found it can actually reverse muscle loss in seniors in just 90 days. Your legs are your freedom. They're what keep you independent, walking your grandkids to the park, climbing stairs without fear, and living life on your terms. The difference between thriving at 90 and struggling at 70 often comes down to what you put on your plate today. So if you want to keep dancing, traveling, and moving without pain or weakness, you need to know about these 7 foods. And food number 1? Scientists discovered it contains a specific compound that triggers muscle protein synthesis 300% more effectively than any other natural source. Stay with me because we're counting down from 7 to 1, saving the most powerful muscle-building food for last. Make sure you watch until the end because missing food number 1 could mean missing out on the single most important tool for keeping your legs strong well into your 90s. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss life-changing health tips like these. Number 7. Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt sits at number 7, but don't underestimate it. This creamy protein powerhouse contains about 17 grams of complete protein per 6-ounce serving. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Nutrition followed 890 seniors for 2 years and found that those consuming Greek yogurt daily maintained 23% more muscle mass in their quadriceps compared to those who didn't. The magic lies in its leucine content. Leucine is an amino acid that acts like a key, unlocking your muscle cells and telling them to start building and repairing tissue. Greek yogurt delivers roughly 2.2 grams of leucine per serving, which crosses the threshold needed to trigger muscle protein synthesis in older adults. Your body needs this trigger because after age 60, you develop something called anabolic resistance. This means your muscles become stubborn and don't respond to protein as easily as they did when you were younger. To get maximum benefits from Greek yogurt, eat it within 30 minutes after any physical activity, even just a walk around the block. This timing matters because your muscles are primed to absorb nutrients during this window. Choose full-fat versions over fat-free because the fat helps your body absorb vitamin D, which is crucial for muscle function. Add a tablespoon of ground flaxseed for omega-3s and a handful of berries for antioxidants that fight inflammation. Never eat Greek yogurt on an empty stomach first thing in the morning because the probiotics work better when there's other food to buffer stomach acid. The best approach is having it as a mid-morning snack or post-lunch treat. Aim for 1 6-ounce serving daily, and within 3 months, you'll notice easier movement and better balance during everyday activities. Now let's swim up to number 6, where things get even more interesting. Number 6. Salmon. Moving up to number 6, we have salmon, and this pink fish does something extraordinary for aging legs. Salmon contains high-quality protein, about 22 grams per 3-ounce serving, but that's not the headline. The real star is omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. These compounds directly combat the inflammation that eats away at muscle tissue as you age. Researchers at Washington University studied 186 adults over 65 and discovered that those eating omega-3 rich fish 3 times weekly had 18% better muscle strength and 31% faster walking speeds compared to non-fish eaters. The omega-3s work by reducing inflammatory markers called cytokines that interfere with muscle repair. Think of inflammation as rust on a machine. It slows everything down and causes parts to break down faster. Omega-3s are like oil that keeps everything running smoothly. For maximum benefit, choose wild-caught salmon over farmed because it contains up to 35% more omega-3s and fewer contaminants. Bake or grill your salmon rather than frying to preserve the delicate omega-3 molecules that break down under high heat. A simple preparation method is wrapping salmon in foil with lemon slices, garlic, and fresh dill, then baking at 375 degrees for 15 minutes. This gentle cooking preserves nutrients while making the fish tender and flavorful. Pair your salmon with dark leafy greens and sweet potato for a complete muscle-supporting meal. Eat salmon at least twice per week, spacing the servings 3 days apart to maintain steady omega-3 levels in your bloodstream. Coming in at number 5 is a breakfast staple that packs a serious punch. Number 5. Eggs. At number 5, eggs deserve way more credit than they get for leg strength. One large egg packs 6 grams of complete protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids your muscles desperately need. But here's what makes eggs special for seniors. The protein in eggs has a biological value of 100, which means your body can use nearly every gram of protein you eat. Compare this to plant proteins that often score between 50 and 70. A landmark 2021 study from McMaster University examined 340 seniors and found that those eating 2 eggs daily for 16 weeks gained 12% more muscle mass in their legs compared to those eating cereal for breakfast. The yolk contains vitamin D, which is critical because vitamin D receptors on muscle cells need activation to maintain strength. Without enough vitamin D, your muscles literally cannot contract with full force. Many seniors are deficient in vitamin D, making eggs even more valuable. The best way to prepare eggs for maximum muscle benefit is soft-boiled or poached because these methods keep the protein structure intact and easier to digest. Hard boiling is fine, but avoid overcooking until you see that green ring around the yolk because this indicates protein degradation. Scrambled eggs work well if you cook them on low heat with a bit of olive oil. Never skip the yolk because that's where 90% of the nutrients live, including choline, which supports nerve function that tells your muscles when to move. Eat 2 eggs at breakfast 4 to 5 times per week, and always pair them with vitamin C-rich foods like tomatoes or orange slices because vitamin C helps your body absorb the iron from eggs more efficiently. At number 4, we have a humble food that most people completely overlook. Number 4. Lentils. Lentils take the 4th spot, and they're completely underrated for leg strength. One cooked cup delivers 18 grams of plant-based protein plus 9 grams of fiber. This combination does something clever for aging muscles. The fiber slows down digestion, which means the protein releases steadily into your bloodstream over several hours instead of all at once. A 2023 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition tracked 520 adults over 70 and found that those eating legumes like lentils 4 times weekly had 28% better muscle endurance and could climb stairs 40% faster than those who rarely ate them. Lentils also contain high amounts of folate and magnesium. Magnesium is essential for muscle contraction and relaxation. When you're low on magnesium, your muscles get weak and crampy. Most seniors don't get enough magnesium, which makes lentils a perfect solution. To prepare lentils for maximum benefit, soak them for 2 hours before cooking to reduce compounds called lectins that can interfere with nutrient absorption. Cook lentils until they're soft but not mushy, which usually takes about 20 minutes for red lentils and 35 minutes for green or brown varieties. Add turmeric while cooking because curcumin in turmeric enhances protein utilization in muscles. Make a simple lentil soup with carrots, celery, onions, and vegetable broth. Season with black pepper because piperine in pepper increases curcumin absorption by 2,000%. Eat lentils 3 to 4 times per week as a lunch or dinner base. Combine them with a small amount of animal protein like chicken or fish because this combination provides both fast-acting and slow-acting protein for all-day muscle support. Now we're getting into the top 3, and number 3 might surprise you. Number 3. Spinach. Spinach claims the 3rd position for a fascinating reason that most people miss. Yes, it has some protein and lots of vitamins, but the real muscle magic comes from nitrates. Your body converts these natural nitrates into nitric oxide, a molecule that improves blood flow to your muscles. Better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients reaching your leg muscles when they need it most. Researchers at Edith Cowan University in Australia conducted a brilliant study with 1,420 participants over 12 years. They found that people eating nitrate-rich vegetables like spinach daily had 11% stronger leg muscles and significantly better physical function scores. The nitric oxide works by relaxing and widening blood vessels, essentially giving your legs better fuel delivery. This becomes crucial after 60, when circulation naturally decreases. To maximize spinach benefits, eat it raw or lightly steamed because cooking too long destroys the nitrates. Raw baby spinach in salads gives you the highest nitrate content. If you prefer cooked spinach, steam it for just 2 to 3 minutes until barely wilted. Never boil spinach because the nitrates leach into the water. Here's a powerful trick that researchers discovered. Eat spinach alongside vitamin C-rich foods like bell peppers, strawberries, or citrus fruits because vitamin C prevents the nitrates from converting into potentially harmful compounds in your stomach while enhancing the beneficial conversion to nitric oxide. Make a simple salad with fresh spinach, sliced strawberries, walnuts, and a lemon vinaigrette. Eat spinach 5 to 6 times per week, alternating between raw and lightly cooked preparations. Taking the second spot is a nighttime secret weapon for your muscles. Number 2. Cottage cheese. At number 2, cottage cheese is the secret weapon that fitness trainers have known about for decades, but seniors often overlook. A half-cup serving contains 14 grams of protein, but here's why it ranks so high. Cottage cheese is packed with casein protein, which digests very slowly, taking 6 to 8 hours to fully break down. This slow-release protein feeds your muscles continuously, preventing the muscle breakdown that typically happens overnight or between meals. A groundbreaking 2022 study from Maastricht University examined 280 seniors who ate cottage cheese 2 hours before bed every night for 12 weeks. The results were remarkable. These participants gained 8% more muscle mass and reported 34% fewer nighttime leg cramps compared to the control group. During sleep, your body repairs and builds muscle tissue, but it needs a steady supply of amino acids to do this work. Without available protein, your body actually breaks down existing muscle to get the amino acids it needs. Cottage cheese prevents this cannibalization of your leg muscles during the long overnight fast. To get maximum benefits, eat cottage cheese as an evening snack 1 to 2 hours before bed. Choose the 4% milk fat version because the extra fat slows protein absorption even more, extending the muscle feeding window. Mix cottage cheese with a small handful of almonds or walnuts because the healthy fats further slow digestion and the magnesium in nuts supports muscle relaxation during sleep. You can also blend cottage cheese with a frozen banana and a teaspoon of honey for a creamy dessert-like treat that still delivers all the muscle benefits. Eat cottage cheese 5 to 6 evenings per week, and you'll notice reduced muscle soreness and better recovery after daily activities. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the number 1 food for unstoppable leg strength. Number 1. Lean beef. Finally, the number 1 food for stronger legs at any age is lean beef, and the science behind this is absolutely compelling. A 3-ounce serving of lean beef contains 25 grams of complete protein with the highest biological availability of any food source. But protein is just the beginning of why beef claims the top spot. Lean beef is the richest natural source of creatine, providing about 0.5 grams per 3-ounce serving. Creatine is a compound that your muscle cells use to produce quick energy during movement. A massive 2023 meta-analysis published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition reviewed 43 studies involving over 2,100 seniors. The findings were stunning. Seniors who consumed creatine-rich foods like beef at least 3 times weekly experienced 43% greater improvements in leg strength and 52% better performance in physical function tests compared to those who didn't. Your body makes some creatine naturally, but production drops significantly after age 50. This decline directly correlates with the muscle weakness and fatigue that many seniors experience. Beef also delivers highly absorbable iron in a form called heme iron. Your muscles need iron to carry oxygen, and without adequate iron, your legs feel weak and tire quickly even during simple activities. Beef provides more absorbable iron than any plant source, with absorption rates reaching 25% compared to just 2 to 3% from plant-based iron. Additionally, beef contains high amounts of zinc, vitamin B12, and carnosin, which all support muscle protein synthesis and reduce muscle fatigue. To maximize the muscle-building benefits of beef, choose cuts labeled as 93% lean or higher, like sirloin, tenderloin, or eye of round. These cuts provide all the protein and nutrients without excessive saturated fat. Prepare beef by grilling, roasting, or slow cooking rather than frying. A simple preparation is seasoning a sirloin steak with salt, pepper, and garlic powder, then grilling for 4 minutes per side for medium doneness. Let the meat rest for 5 minutes before eating to allow juices to redistribute, making it more tender and easier to digest. Always pair beef with colorful vegetables like broccoli, bell peppers, or Brussels sprouts because the vitamin C in these vegetables enhances iron absorption by up to 300%. Eat lean beef 3 to 4 times per week, spacing servings 2 days apart. Each serving should be about the size of your palm, roughly 3 to 4 ounces. For maximum leg strength benefits, eat beef within 2 hours after any strength-building activity like walking, gardening, or resistance exercises. This timing ensures the amino acids and creatine arrive when your muscles are most receptive to growth and repair signals. There you have it. 7 simple foods that science proves can keep your legs strong, stable, and supporting you well into your 90s. Start adding these to your meals this week. Your future self will thank you when you're still walking confidently, climbing stairs easily, and living independently decades from now. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more senior health tips that actually work. Remember, strong legs equal freedom, and freedom is everything. Now go fuel those muscles and keep moving forward. Now, we want to hear from you. Which of these 7 foods are you already eating regularly? And have you noticed stronger legs or better mobility? Or do you have your own favorite muscle-building food that's helped you stay active and independent? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching.